I think it's so important for regional areas to see pride. You know, for all those young queer people growing up, they need to see that that's okay. They need to see that celebration of love and acceptance. I'm Ben, I am 31, I live in Sydney at the moment. I run a pub there and I'm a drag queen by night. Jackie Daniels is my drag persona. She's a big gal. I'm 6'3" without heels, but with heels I'm about 7'10". Uralla is a very small town. It's about 6 hours northwest of Sydney, population of about 2,300 people. It's so small and that's what I kind of love about it, is it's just tiny. Like your neighbours are also your family. Growing up as a teenager, you know, you being told so much that you're different and that's not an okay thing. While I had some of the best years of my life here, I also had some of the worst years of my life. This is baby Jackie. This is original Jackie for when she started, basically. That was about maybe 6 months to a year after Jackie kind of started, so this is the OG. And the quote below it's pretty fair. I think that's very well placed.
I'm Ben's dad and I'm not normally called Papa Daniels. I'm his #1 fan. The very first time I saw a Jackie Daniels show was at the Bank Hotel in Sydney. Yeah, it just blew me away. It was just fantastic.
My mum was the most beautiful person in the world. I think that I get most of my humour and most of my confidence from my mum, because she was just that person that was so outgoing and didn't care about making a fool of herself. It was 100% a bit of my mum and Jackie. I always say I compare my mum to like Fran Fine. The big hair, the big lips, the big smile, like that was mum. Very bright, always lit up her room.
And she would love this. I mean, it's very sad that she's not here actually, but because she was one of his biggest supporters, obviously.
Yeah, I wish that she could have met Jackie, but I know that no matter what, she's always going to be proud of whatever Ben does and whatever Jackie does. This is the first time Jackie's ever left Sydney, actually. So the first time that Jackie is actually coming home. And this over here is the top pub. This is where the Pride Party is going to go down. Pub down the bottom is the bottom pub. And the pub at the top is the top pub. I'm definitely a top pub kind of gal. One of my New Year's resolutions was to take Jackie more regional and to take Jackie back home and to do all this sort of stuff. It's kind of surreal to perform at the pub where my brother had his 18th and I had my 30th and my brother had his wedding reception there. So it's kind of one of those venues that everyone just has a memory from or has had something special there. Definitely, Jackie is so much wittier than Ben. I just feel like Jackie can get away with so much more than what Ben can. If you're not laughing watching Jackie Daniels, I'm not doing my job properly. I'm having my Priscilla moment and no one can tell me otherwise. What, this whole thing? Hi kids!
That is impressive.
Yeah, I know. To see someone like Jackie when I was a teenager would have like completely changed my life then. Like I wish that I would have seen it sooner. It just would have been absolutely incredible to see someone live so authentically and be okay with it and see the support from the community. So I think seeing that validation is just so important for the young queer people. Hello there. How are we? Great, how are you?
Our kids grow up to be as happy and as brave as Ben is or Jackie is, and we'll be super proud.
Yeah,
so
by himself and
it was really
love
good.
it.
I'm not shocked. Like Uralla loves the party, and I think that like the support that I've had so far from my community has been incredible. To see them in person and have the same experience has just been phenomenal.